I know it's really bad, and I know that a lot of people are struggling.
Classes have been in session for less than a month, and BC University students say they're struggling to find housing, and some are making difficult choices, like the Simon Fraser University student.
Because I lived in dorms for the past year and a half, and then this year I can't afford it, so I'm actually living with my mom in Chilliwack, so I transit to school from Chilliwack now. Yeah.
It's an ongoing issue, but one student leader at the University of British Columbia says it's starting to affect his peers' grades and mental health more deeply.
This year we've seen about 57% of students, a sustained increase from 2021, having experienced housing financial hardship. And so it's something that we see quite rampant on the rise. It's something that students are facing all across the province, of course, but something most prevalent within the Vancouver region.
Union Gospel Mission says more students have been using its services in Vancouver.
We've recently had some students who have started staying in our shelter because they haven't been able to find affordable housing. And with their work hours, they're not quite making enough money.
UBC tells City News in a statement, a one-bedroom apartment at the school generally costs about 25% less than the market price. But Kanji says the costs are still forcing some students to choose hybrid education options since they can't afford to live at the university or to be stuck in a long commute.
We're seeing students who just simply cannot leave their parents' homes or live on campus or closer to the university at all due to increasing costs, not just in relation to their housing, but across the board.
UBC says it's planning to add over 3,000 new beds at its Vancouver campus over the next 10 to 15 years, but that doesn't help students struggling now.
Students begin, having to choose between whether they can eat a meal one day or pay for their tuition or go to class or pay rent.
In Vancouver, Kier Junos, City News.